Alzheimer's disease is a condition that affects millions of people worldwide. But what exactly happens inside the brain? Let's take a closer look at the science behind Alzheimer's and how it impacts memory and cognition. Our brain is made up of billions of cells called neurons, which communicate with each other through electrical signals. These neurons help us with everything, from remembering our names, to solving problems, to controlling our movements.
In Alzheimer's, these neurons begin to malfunction. One of the first signs of the disease is the buildup of abnormal proteins in the brain. Two key proteins, amyloid beta and tau, play a significant role. Amyloid beta proteins clump together to form plaques that accumulate between neurons. These plaques disrupt communication between brain cells, interfering with their ability to send signals and causing damage over time.
At the same time, tau proteins, which normally help stabilize the internal structure of neurons, become twisted into tangles inside the cells. This prevents the neuron from functioning properly and eventually causes it to die. As neurons die off and brain regions shrink, the effects are felt in areas responsible for memory and decision-making. This is why one of the earliest signs of Alzheimer's is memory loss, particularly difficulty remembering recent events.
Over time, Alzheimer's leads to widespread brain damage. The brain shrinks, and people experience increasing difficulties with communication, coordination, and even basic daily tasks. As Alzheimer's progresses, it goes beyond memory loss. People begin to struggle with everyday activities, things that once seemed effortless. A simple conversation can become challenging, and even remembering familiar faces or places can become difficult. These changes can lead to emotional and psychological strain. People with Alzheimer's may experience feelings of confusion, frustration, and even anxiety, as they realize they're losing their sense of self and independence. It's common for them to feel lost in their own world.
It can also be overwhelming, leading to stress, burnout, and emotional challenges for the caregiver. Understanding Alzheimer's isn't just about knowing the science. It's about seeing the human side of the disease. We must continue to raise awareness, reduce stigma, and support those living with Alzheimer's and their families. Together, we can make a difference.